I stood at the entrance of the dimly lit gymnasium, excitement and nervousness intertwining within me. It was the night of the much anticipated school dance, an event that promised laughter, music, and unforgettable memories. As I adjusted my outfit, hoping to look my best, I couldn't shake off a lingering feeling of unease. Little did I know that this night would turn into a nightmare that would haunt me forever. The DJ's hypnotic beats reverberated through the air as I made my way into the transformed gymnasium. It was adorned with colorful streamers and twinkling lights, creating an enchanting ambiance. As I scanned the room, I noticed familiar faces, friends, and classmates, all immersed in the festivities. Laughter and joy filled the space, momentarily putting my unease to rest. I joined a group of friends, their smiles infectious as we swayed to the rhythm. We laughed, we danced, and we forgot about the world outside those walls. But as the night wore on, an ominous sensation began to creep up on me, like a chill wind on a warm summer night. The once vibrant atmosphere seemed to dim, as if a shadow had fallen over the dance floor. Glancing around, I noticed a figure lurking in the corner, hidden beneath a cloak. Their face obscured by darkness, they seemed out of place amidst the revelry. Something about them sent shivers down my spine, but I dismissed it as an overactive imagination. I didn't want to let fear ruin the night I had been looking forward to for weeks. With every passing moment, however, the figure seemed to draw closer. Their presence became increasingly palpable, sending waves of unease through the crowd. I watched as people's smiles faded, their joy replaced by a subtle sense of apprehension. Yet no one seemed willing to acknowledge the intruder, as if they were trapped in a collective trance. Determined to uncover the truth, I excused myself from my friends and cautiously made my way toward the mysterious figure. With each step, the air grew heavier, as if an invisible barrier sought to prevent me from reaching my destination. My heart pounded in my chest, a mix of fear and curiosity driving me forward. As I reached the corner, the figure turned to face me. The dim light revealed a face twisted by malice and an eerie smile that chilled me to the bone. It was a face I didn't recognize, a face that seemed almost otherworldly. I felt a surge of terror wash over me, threatening to paralyze my every move. "I've been waiting for you," the figure whispered, their voice a haunting echo in the silent room. "Tonight your worst nightmares will come true." Before I could react, a wave of darkness engulfed the dance floor, plunging everything into pitch blackness. Panic erupted, screams filling the air as chaos took hold. I stumbled blindly, desperate to escape the suffocating darkness that seemed to swallow me whole. Amidst the chaos, I heard a distorted laughter, echoing through the void. It was a laughter that pierced through the night, sending a shiver down my spine. I realized that the figure had unleashed a malevolent force upon us, trapping us in a nightmarish labyrinth. Lost in the abyss, I stumbled upon a hidden exit, the only sliver of hope in the suffocating darkness. Desperation fueled my every step as I pushed forward, driven by an unyielding will to survive. The haunting laughter pursued me, growing louder with every passing moment. Finally, I burst through the doors, gasping for air as the moonlight bathed my trembling body. Behind me, the school dance continued to be consumed by the darkness, an event that would forever remain etched in my memory as a nightmare. I raced through the empty school hallways, my footsteps echoing with a sense of urgency. I sought refuge in the school library, my heart pounding in my ears. The flickering fluorescent lights offered a feeble sanctuary, a temporary respite from the horrors that lurked outside. I frantically searched for answers, scouring through old books and dusty manuscripts, hoping to find a clue that would unravel the mystery surrounding the figure and its malevolent intentions. As the night dragged on, I uncovered a forgotten tale of a tragedy that had befallen the school years ago. It spoke of a student, tormented by their peers, who had met a tragic end on the night of a school dance. Legend had it that the spirit of the vengeful student still roamed the halls, seeking retribution against those who had wronged them. My blood ran cold as the pieces fell into place. The figure at the dance was no ordinary intruder. It was the ghost of a long-deceased student seeking to exact revenge upon the school and its attendees. The dance had unknowingly awakened the spirit, unleashing its wrath upon an unsuspecting crowd. Armed with this knowledge, I knew that I had to confront the spirit and put an end to its reign of terror. Gathering my courage, I ventured back into the darkened gymnasium, where the malevolent presence loomed. The atmosphere was heavy with fear, the air thick with a sense of impending doom. Amidst the chaos and confusion, I spotted the figure once more, its ethereal form twisting and contorting with each step. The ghostly eyes locked onto mine, and I could feel its malevolence piercing through my soul. I took a deep breath, drawing upon every ounce of bravery I possessed, and approached the spirit. With trembling hands, I held out an old photograph I had discovered in my research. It was a picture of the student, captured in happier times. I spoke softly, pleading with the vengeful spirit to remember its humanity, to let go of its anger and find peace. For a moment there was a flicker of recognition in the spirit's eyes, as if a spark of its former self had ignited. The figure hesitated, the air growing still. And then, with a mournful wail, it dissipated into thin air, leaving behind an eerie silence. The darkness lifted, the gymnasium once again bathed in warm light. The terrified crowd emerged from hiding, their faces etched with relief and disbelief. The night had been a harrowing ordeal, but it was over. The curse had been broken, and the spirit had found its redemption. As the days passed, whispers of the haunted school dance spread throughout the halls. Some dismissed it as a mere legend, while others swore they had felt the chill of the spirit's presence. But for those who had witnessed the horror firsthand, the memory of that night would forever haunt their dreams, a reminder of the thin veil between the living and the dead. And as for me, I would forever carry the weight of that night, grateful for my survival, yet forever marked by the terror that unfolded during that fateful school dance. The scars, both seen and unseen, served as a constant reminder of the thin line that separates the ordinary from the supernatural, and the courage required to confront the darkest of fears.